Yo, Still Mills, what's the deal, man? Yo, I'm back. My last video dove into the potential fight of the year with Better Be Even before. I'm leaving the hospital right now, man. Yeah, we'll rap about that on another day. But until then, peep game. Let's get into this shit, man. I want to talk about how trash the American boxing public has become, and just the sense of entitlement that American boxers and just the overinflated egos and the amount of dick sucking that these niggas do to accommodate these overinflated egos that make up the American boxers, and not being objective, thinking objectively and speaking objectively so y'all can get exclusive interviews with them. That is what the American boxing scene has become. And what I'm talking about is a dude who should know better than to say the shit that he said, man. And that is David Benavidez being able to stop Dimitri or Artur Beterbiev, and what Edgar Berlanga said about just him, how he not how he'd stop Artur Beterbiev or whatever, because just IQ. This dude has been running around talking this IQ this IQ that bullshit since the Canelo fight, and it's just really got annoying. Let's we'll start. No, let's start with Edgar Berlanga first, man. You are a dude who got dropped, significantly bad by Caceres, who was just, a journeyman, a journeyman, man. Diego Pacheco went in there and made quick work of, Caceres, I think that was his name, Marcelo Caceres. His first name, at least. He went in there and made quick work of that dude, and that dude was able to put you down significantly for the first time in your career, and just beat on you for the duration of the fight. You're the same dude who went in there and had nightmares before you went into the fight. You had nightmares about going in there with McQuarrie and the pause. Yeah, I'm back. But you're the same dude who was having nightmares about when you fought McQuarrie. I think that's his name. The fight before the Canelo fight, and just the way that man was able to off your head with the straight shots and the jabs and all that, and catch you in between the punches. What you and this IQ shit is just blowing me all of a sudden, man, because you are not no high IQ fighter. You dig? Like, let's really be real about this shit, man. And just you were supposed to go in there and get your head knocked off by Canelo. Kudos to you for making the 12 with Canelo. You had to jump up to a fucking cruiserweight in order to survive with Canelo, but nonetheless, you made it 12 with Canelo. All right, whoop de fucking do. Salute to you for that. Peace to you for doing that, man. But then what happens? You turn around. Not even turn around, man. We haven't seen you since the Canelo fight. I don't think we're gonna see you until sometime next year. You're gonna enjoy your money or whatever. You just hit the sweepstakes. You cashed in a lottery ticket, and all right, here we are, man. So in your next fight, I want to see if you got this IQ that you pertaining that you have, because you didn't show no high IQ in there with Canelo Alvarez. You showed spurts of defensive prowess, that you have some sort of defensive capabilities when you were able to just get your head off of the line. Yeah. But just that's natural instinct of a fighter, man. Every fighter is gonna be able to slip a straight and weave around, bro. Every fighter is gonna be able to do that. Every fighter is gonna be able to do that. But I don't know where you getting it. Like, you just this high IQ level fighter, fam. You are not that. You are not that. The only fight that you fought that was worthy of fight, like, only fighter that was worthy of being mentioned is Canelo, when you went in there and got 12 hold. And the only reason you didn't get knocked out is because you came in heavy. You rehydrated up to a fucking cruiserweight. You keep talking this IQ shit, man. This IQ, bro. You are not no prolific counterpuncher like that. You do not have an impeccable jab like in the manner that you think you do. You don't set up shots like that. You don't set up no big shots like that. That's not, no, bro. What are we talking about here? You have not shown any quality of being a high IQ fighter. You haven't had to force an opponent to make adjustments yet. And you haven't shown that you're able to adjust to the adjustments that they made. What are you talking about IQ for? You keep talking this IQ. That shit is wild to me. A fighter who has been dropped by Coceres, a fighter who's looked pedestrian since the Steve Rose fight, is gonna go in there and beat a dude who just went undisputed at light heavyweight and has knocked out every champion. The only champion you fought was Canelo Alvarez, and you went in there and got dominated. Beterbiev has knocked out everybody that he's fought except Bivol. 3 of them were champions on his way to being undisputed. What are you talking about IQ? And you would knock his head off, bro, man, stop. Stop, dude. Y'all, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? What the fuck is wrong with y'all? I guarantee you, if you ever took that fight with Artur Beterbiev, you leave on a stretcher. How Ben Whitaker went out, that's how you going out in the ring with Artur Beterbiev. I promise you that. I promise you that. You talking? I don't, bro. That is not your game. No high IQ fighter. That's not even what you were marketed as. Your first 16 fights ended in knockout. You were being billed as a fucking destruction derby, man. And since you stepped up in class, we've seen the results of that. Now, because you ain't got the power that you thought you had to get rid of these motherfuckers, now you want to start talking this IQ shit. That's not you can't tell me you got high IQ when you were getting out countered by Steve Rose. You can't talk to me about IQ when you bit Roman Angulo's neck because you couldn't deal with the pressure he was putting on you. That's not IQ. An IQ motherfucker would have been able to find a way around that pressure. That awkwardness. You could not find a way around it. What are you talking about IQ? You're not doing nothing with no Artur Beterbiev. That dude would, bro. You won't have a career if you want to. Your career would be how it was when Amir Khan and Kell Brook jumped up too far to middleweight. That is what would be if that is what would happen to you if you went up there and you fought Artur Beterbiev. You would be quick. You ain't no fighter that motherfuckers got to make adjustments to get your patterns down and all that. No, you are not that guy. I'm tired of you motherfuckers in IQ, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, IQ. What IQ? What do you do better than Artur Beterbiev? You don't have better feet than Artur Beterbiev. You don't have better defense than Artur Beterbiev. You're not a better counter puncher than Artur Beterbiev. You don't have a better array of punches than Artur Beterbiev. You don't have better punch placements and selection from Artur Beterbiev. You don't cut the ring off better than Artur Beterbiev. You're not as durable as Artur Beterbiev. There's nothing you do better than this Russian dude. And you talking about you can go in here and beat this dude on IQ alone, you knock his head off. IQ. As if your IQ surpasses that of someone like a Dimitri Bivol, who is the number 1 or number 2 rated defensive fighter in the entire sport. Your IQ is higher than Dimitri Bivol's? Bro, you were gun shy in front of Canelo. You were gun shy in front of Canelo, who's only going to put 1, 2, or 3 punches together. Go up there and play with Artur Beterbiev if you want to, man. And watch what happens to you. See if he don't send you to the upper room, bro. I don't know what it is with you dudes, man. I don't know what it is with you dudes. It's annoying how motherfuckers sit there and talk to what IQ. I can't get over that. You keep talking this IQ shit. As if you have something in your repertoire that Dimitri Bivol doesn't have. I wouldn't be surprised if Bivol knocked you out. You keep talking this IQ shit, man. I got IQ. No, you do not. You have IQ in front of somebody like me. In front of Bivol, in front of Beterbiev. Fuck no. You ain't fought even until you ain't proved that you can fight with the cream of the crop at 168 pounds. I don't think you beat Caleb Plant. I don't think you beat Jaime Munguia. I don't think you beat Christian Mobili. I don't think you beat Carlos Gongora. You might not beat Melakuziev. I don't think you beat Diego Pacheco. Should I take it there? Should I take it there? You might not beat Iglesias. I don't think you beat Derevianchenko. I don't think you beat these dudes, bro. But you keep talking this IQ shit. Like you have something that they don't. Like you have attributes and wrinkles in your game that they don't. You gonna beat Artur better. You wouldn't just be you knock his head off because of IQ. Like you're gonna find a shot to play. You're gonna find the opening in between Artur Beterbiev shots to land a kill shot. When you couldn't knock out Steve Rose. When you're 2 fights removed from being suspended because you bit somebody. What are we talking about here, IQ, bro? Man, cut that shit out, man. Cut that shit the fuck out. That's filthy work, man. And now I want to get to this David Benavidez situation, man. Listen, dude. The hype around this man has to come. At some point, it has to begin to dissipate. It has to, man, because how do you go up and stop a dude in Artur Beterbiev, but you couldn't stop the dude that Artur Beterbiev stopped? And Gvozdyk looked like he was pulling punches when y'all fought. He didn't look like he was fully committing to them shots. He did not look like he was fully committing to those shots. He was pulling punches. Pulling them. You gassed out, and there was no effect on the shots later on down the fight. And even the shots that you were getting through with, it didn't put a dent in the dude. What does it say about this man is sitting down for the rest of the year because his ribs, eyes, and hands are broken because of the fight with Gvozdyk? That was a fight that he won. He beat Gvozdyk. But he sustained a multitude of injuries and contusions while fighting Gvozdyk. Man, what the fuck are we talking about here? What the fuck are we? This is what happens when just people start buying into their own hype, and people start buying into the hype that's surrounding these fighters, bro. I'm not gonna forgive Jim Lampley for saying that this man could have jumped up is a potential heavyweight champion. Fuck no. How are you going to stop a fighter that you couldn't stop? Caleb Plant, who was ready to go. How does David Benavidez stop Artur Beterbiev when he showed wild vulnerabilities at not only 168 pounds, but it was a very much more vivid picture of the vulnerabilities that he had when he jumped up in weight? You think that man is going to be able to just lay on the rope in front of an Artur Beterbiev and not get his ribs busted? Why is Artur getting all this flack? And now, so David Benavidez can go and stop Artur Beterbiev, but not before. Edgar, in a win, by the way, Edgar Berlanga can jump up and beat Artur Beterbiev, knock his head off, but he ain't got no drama for Bivol. The dude that just lost to Beterbiev, y'all ain't got no drama and no stick for him, but y'all got all the smoke for Artur Beterbiev. You know how dumb that sounds? You know how stupid that sounds? You're going to go up and beat the dude who was able to neutralize an immaculate back foot fighter and a number 1 or number 2 defensively rated fighter in the entire sport. You're going to go up and beat the dude who was able to neutralize that guy. Man, get the fuck out of here. No. David Benavidez is going to stop Dimitri Bivol, bro. Well, he couldn't stop Gvozdyk. He couldn't stop Plant. I just seen a clip of fucking, what's the Two-Tone, whatever that nigga name was. He on motherfucking The Boxing Voice, and this nigga talking about David Benavidez is doing all the heavy lifting. It had the nerve to mention Caleb Plant, had the nerve to mention Gvozdyk, had the nerve to mention Andre. It had the nerve to mention Morrell. That's not heavy lifting, dog. It's just not. It's not. Morrell is a good fight because we see he has a ceiling or whatever, man, but He's not fully developed. He's inexperienced. And I think that's what's going to be his Achilles heel going into that fight with David Benavidez next year. All the tools are there, but he just lacks experience, man. That's heavy lifting. Fighting a fighter with no championship experience, good fight. It's a damn good fight. But fighting a fighter with no championship experience is heavy lifting. Fighting a fighter who is knocked out by Canelo Alvarez and got a belt taken off of him and an O taken off of him, you get the scraps and the leftovers of him. That's heavy lifting. Fighting Vosdick 3 years off of fucking retirement, that's heavy lifting. What are we talking about here, man? This shit is insane to me, bro. This shit is insane to me. Because y'all don't give a fuck about fighters outside of the Americas, bro. Y'all don't think much of Jaime Munguia. Now, granted, Jaime Munguia did duck Andre. Yeah, we could be real about that. But if we being real, Andre would get his ass beat by Munguia up there at 168 pounds. He will get his ass beat. I have no doubt in my mind Jaime Munguia will fuck Andre up. But this qualifies as heavy lifting, man. People are so delusional when it comes to David Benavidez. I vividly remember niggas saying, he beat Caleb Plant worse than Canelo beat him. And he went 12 rounds with the dude. 12 rounds. This is just the level y'all will stoop to in order to blow, continue to obfuscate over David Benavidez and his ceiling. How do you beat a fighter worse than a nigga who knocked him out? Canelo stopped him. You couldn't stop a dude. You couldn't drop him, and he was ready to go. This is journalism in America. This is the American boxing public. This is content creators, man. And it bothers me because instead of people being objective about shit and calling shit down the middle, y'all don't want to do that because y'all want the exclusives. On what planet do you think David Benavidez will stop at Dimitri Bivol? Artur Beterbiev. The only reason Dimitri Bivol was able to have the success that he had, and arguably get a decision, because I think he has a damn good argument that he won or that he got a decision. If the judges said he won, that was the right decision to make. They said Artur Beterbiev won, that was the right decision to make. If they had said it was a draw, that was the right decision to make. There's no wrong answer in who you think won that fight. But him, his defensive prowess, his feet, his durability, all of that played, especially his defense, that played a key factor as to why he was the only one this far who was able to go 12 with a demon up there at 175 pounds. You got dropped by Ronald Gavril, dog. And you have not fought a puncher yet. You have not fought a puncher. David Morrell is going to be the only puncher that you have fought when y'all fight. You ain't been in there with no big punchers. You ain't been in there with no niggas that make the room go dark off. Oh, shit. A motherfucker that's going to have you seeing double vision. The first shot they throw, double vision. The first shot they throw, they cutting and opening your shit up. Man, get the fuck out of here. Nigga, no, bro. He has not fought nobody like that yet. He has fought nobody like that. Nobody. Who talking about the dude? He's harder than Bivol. Oh, what is the metric that we're judging his power in comparison to Bivol? Bivol just stopped the motherfucker in his last fight. David's last fight at 175 pounds, he couldn't even hurt. He couldn't even hurt that dude. But he hits harder than Bivol at 175 pounds. Man, stop. He was not punching like that at 168 pounds. He was not. Shoe shine. Oh, I'm way bigger than you. I'm going to just wear you down. Eventually, you're going to succumb to the pressure. You're going to succumb to, there's just the size and disadvantage that you're at. And you're going to take, you're going to bend the proverbial knee. That's how he was getting them motherfuckers up out of there. Not from one punch knockout power. just want people to stop the bullshit, man. Y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta start holding these motherfuckers accountable. And y'all gotta be. You can be critical of somebody that you're a fan of, that you're favorable of, that you're fond of. You can do that. As much bullshit as they give Tim Bradley for being a coon and all that shit, he didn't bite his tongue with Shakur Stevenson. He don't bite his tongue with Terrence Crawford. He wants Bud to fight Boots. He wants Bud to fight Boots. He's been vocal about that. What the fuck is this nigga doing? Y'all gotta stop, man. Just stop. You can be critical of a fighter and still be a fan of him, bro. That's my point. You dudes are disgusting, man. It just, bro. This is the downfall of having being able to reach out and touch the celebrities that you're fond of. You lose the ability to be you lose the ability to be objective about them. Because now that you have, you're developing some sort of relationship with them, some sort of friendship, some sort of bond, it's harder to be critical of them now because, man, I don't want to hurt the homie feelings. And I get it, but the thing is, it's only but so many people that's even going to come across this video. Sean Zitao or Zito or whatever his name is, you have a responsibility as a journalist, bro, to be very careful about the information that you disseminate into the masses because your audience is far more vast than a lot of motherfuckers like me. Your message is going to be heard long before they hear mine. Long before. That's dangerous, man. That's misinformation. It's goofy, man. You're leading your flock astray, and it's some dumb niggas who's gonna go with this notion that David Benavidez would stop Artur Beterbiev. It's motherfuckers who's gonna go with that. It's motherfuckers who's gonna bloviate about the Demetrius Andrade when Demetrius Andrade has shown vulnerabilities in far lesser fighters, man. Demetrius Andrade hasn't even been in a 50-50 fight yet. So when he got in deep waters with someone who was better than him and who was bigger than him, look at how that went. He has never had to go through the gears. He has never had to make adjustments. He has never had to show that grit and will and determination to win. He hasn't had to walk through those fires yet. So when it was time for him to do so, he folded. This is why you don't skip steps. This is why you fight the best opposition available. This is why you don't get complacent with fighting winning vacant belts, which is nothing wrong with winning a vacant belt, but goddamn, bro, fight somebody of note. Fight somebody worthy. But he's getting credit for that win. Motherfuckers in real life say, oh yeah, he get credit. Oh yeah, man, that's a good win right there, Demetrius Iron. I'm like, no. As soon as that fight was announced, I'm like, David Benavidez is about to beat the ever-living shit out of Demetrius Andrade, bro. He's about to fuck Andrade up. Everybody, oh man, I don't know, man. He's slick. He get it. Okay. This is the same dude who was he's gassed against Liam Wilson. Or Williams, I mean. He gassed. And this is a dude he pretty much eye level with. What you think is gonna happen when he in there with someone who's way bigger than him and he's not he's putting 5 and 6 punches together every time he goes on the attack. What happens when he got an advantage? Because you don't understand, you're not as comfortable with sitting in the pocket and banging with a motherfucker and used to having your shit knocked around and you having to really tuck up behind your guard and protect yourself and absorb those shots and not just absorb them, catch and shoot shots back off the hand you absorb the shot on. You're not used to that type of pressure. So you're doing all this movement, you moving around all over the place. You ain't finding the phone in the home booth. You're tiring yourself out. And that's eventually what happened. Which I figured would happen. Like the minute he planted his feet, it's over. It took that dude all of 6 rounds to get that man the fuck up out of here. All the 6 rounds. At 168 pounds, where we arguably got dropped by Desmond Nicholson. I'm like, this is not no good. This ain't no. It's cool for all right, cool, but he's about to beat the shit out of David Benavidez. He's about to beat the shit out of fucking Demetrius Andre, and that's what happened. You don't have a fight of that magnitude without going to step up fights. Never seen you win there with Rosado. Can't get Jaime Munguia. All right, cool. Charlo on some dumb shit. All right, cool. Okay. Johnny Beck would have been a good segue for some shit like this. Zach Parker. Somebody, bro, some fighters are no. You found comfort though with Liam Williams. You found comfort with Quigley. You found comfort with fighting all these dudes. You found comfort with them. Chasing Canelo. Never want to fight Jacobs. Oh, yeah. Y'all just not pulling up? Mm-hmm. Come on. Is that Pops? Yeah, that's him. Man, listen, man. My point is this. Stop dick riding. Stop dick riding. Stop gassing niggas, bro. Because that's what y'all niggas is doing. Y'all gassing these niggas. And I'm past tired of it, man. I'm past tired of it. So that's how the fuck I'm feeling. I'm going in the house to kick it before I go to the gym my damn self, man. I'll get with y'all later, yo. Y'all stay righteous. Deuces.